Hello dear students. Today I am going to explain you about accounting terminologies. In business, various accounting terms are used. It is necessary to understand these basic terminologies as these terms provide explanation and meaning of content of accounting field. It is very important to understand these terms. It will be used repeatedly further. Let's start with the first one, that is business transactions. The term business transaction means a financial transaction or event entered into by the two parties and is recorded in the books of accounts. Or in more simple terms, we can say that a business transaction occurs when goods, services, or money are passed between one person, business, accounts, etc., and another such entity. It involves an event occurring between the organization and a third party. I give you some examples of transactions. First example is, in the case of a manufacturing company, the company needs to buy raw materials to be used in the production of finished goods. For the same, the company will enter into a transaction with the seller which will have a monetary value. Second example, ABC company purchased a truck for carrying goods at a cost of rupees 50 lakh. Third example, salary of rupees 10,000 paid to employees. Fourth example, rent for premises paid for the month of March, rupees 20,000. So all these are business transaction. The prerequisite condition of business transaction is to have economic value. It is always economic transaction. Economic transaction means a transaction which can be measured in terms of money. A business transaction may be a cash transaction or credit transaction. A cash transaction is a transaction where there is an immediate payment of cash for the purchase of goods or assets. For example, Amit buys goods from Sumit, paying the price of goods by cash immediately. So this is a cash transaction. But in credit transactions, the customer pays later. Here money will be received in future. For example, Rohan purchased goods from Dheeraj but does not pay cash immediately but promises to pay later. So this is credit transaction. Now next term is event. An accounting event is any business event that impacts the account balances of a company's financial statements. The term accounting event refers to a change in an item that should be reflected in the company's financial statements. An accounting event usually involves a transaction that is measurable, relevant, and reliable. Events that meet these conditions are then reported in the company's financial statements. It is a financial happening entered into by two or more willing parties. It affects a change in the asset, liability, or net worth. It is recorded first in journal and then posted into the ledger. For example, sale of goods, purchase of goods, receipt from debtors, payment to creditors, payment of dividend, etc. Now next term is capital. The money which an owner arranges for the business is called capital. It is the amount invested by the owner in the business. It may be in the form of money or assets having a monetary value. In sole proprietorship, capital word is used which owner provides. In partnership firm, capital is contributed by partners. In the case of companies, capital is contributed by many, and they are known as shareholders. If owner keeps money in his pocket, it is money, not capital. Capital is the money or wealth needed to produce goods and services. All businesses must have capital in order to purchase assets and maintain their operations. Or we can say that when money is put into a business activity, its name will be capital. When capital is converted into business activity, it is converted into assets. The owner uses capital to run his business. When one starts business, he will become different entity from the business for accounting purpose under business entity concept. That means owner of business and business are different from each other. Capital is a liability of the business towards the owner, which increases with further investments made into the business and the amount of profit earned. Now next term is drawings. Drawing is the money that is withdrawn by the owner for personal use, not only cash, but if we withdraw any product from business or any asset of business for personal use, that will be drawing. It reduces the capital of any business. So businessman must record drawing in his books so that accountant can calculate correct profit or loss of businessman. For example, Mr. Verma is running short of cash at home. He needs some money to buy his daughter a bicycle for her birthday. He decides to withdraw rupees 5,000 from the business bank account. So this will be considered as drawings. Just as the owner can invest assets or money in the business from his personal possessions, which is called capital, so too can he remove them from the business for personal use. Drawing is the exact opposite of capital. Now next term is liability. Liability means amount owed or payable, that is, amount to be paid in future by the business. For example, amount payable by the business for credit purchase of goods, asset, or amount payable for borrowed money is known as liability. It is treated as liability till it is not paid by the business. Liability can fluctuate daily as you add new debt and make payments. The more debts you have, the higher your liabilities are, and the more debts you pay off, the lower your liabilities are. Liabilities can make buying items for your business easier. With liabilities, you don't have to pay immediately after you receive goods or services. Instead, the seller sends you an invoice. You pay the amount due at a later date. Until you pay the invoice, the money you owe is a liability. Liabilities also help you finance your company. For example, a small business loan is a liability that can help you grow your business. You owe the loan amount to the bank, but as you pay off the loan, you can use the borrowed money to improve and expand your business. On the basis of relation, liability can be classified into two categories. First is internal liability and second is external liability. Liability towards the owner of the business is called internal liability. On the other hand, liability towards the outsiders, that is, other than the owner, is called external liability. For example, rupees 1 lakh borrowed from Mr. Kabir with the condition to return it after 2 years. So this is one kind of external liability. Now, further, on the basis of time, liability can be classified again into two categories, as you can see here. First is current liability and second is non-current liability. Now let us understand what is current liability. Current liabilities are short-term obligations that are payable within 1 year. Current liability is treated as short-term liability also. For example, short-term loans, creditors, bills payable, etc. These terms will be explained in detail further. Companies utilize their current assets to pay off their short-term financial obligations. Now next category is non-current liability. Non-current liability is that liability which is payable after a period of more than a year. Non-current liability is also known as long-term liability or long-term debts of the business. These liabilities have obligations that become due beyond 12 months in the future. For example, long-term loans, debentures, bonds payable, etc. So that's all for today. Thank you.